Hello, everyone. Here is project 4 of my quantum analytics presentation, where I analyze the world energy consumption data using Power BI. In this data set, we have 225 countries with a total average energy per capita of 22.21 thousand, average energy per GDP of about 1.35, average nuclear electricity of about 25.21. The average biofuel electricity is very, very minimal, as you can see, at 0.00, and the average gas electricity is at 20.27. Looking at the top 5 average gas electricity by countries, for the group classification, we have the world at 1.5 K, followed by CIS at 0.6, Russia, then the US by 0.3 K. Looking at the top 5 countries by average energy per GDP, Mongolia ranks the highest at 10.1, and Qatar ranks the least among the top 5 with 6.9. Also looking at the top 5 by average nuclear electricity, we have the world at 1.9 K, and the lowest of the top 5 is France at 0.3 K. Also looking at the top 5 by average energy per capita, we have Gibraltar at 0.25 million, while the least is Bahrain at 0.14 million. That's looking at the top 5 average energy per capita. Moving on to the top 5 by average nuclear electricity, again, the global, which is the world, ranks highest at 1.9 K, followed by Europe classification at 0.8, and the list of the top 5 is France at 0.3 K. Now, the slicers I used are the years. So I'm going to try to maneuver to more recent years. So let me see if I can just move on to maybe like year 2000 and see what the statistics will be for year 2000 or something close to that period. Because I realized that the early years, there were not enough statistics that we can get any insights from, okay? So let me see, for instance, let me look at 1989. Good. If I click on 1989, I could see that we have 225 countries. Average energy per capita there changed to 22.66. Average energy per GDP also changed to 1.36. Same thing for nuclear electricity, biofuel. And you can see that the statistics also changed once you change the slicer. So this is 1989 slicer. Let me pick another year and just see if you can get a comparison. Okay, I've moved on to the 2000s. So let me see 2015. In year 2015, you can see again changes in the statistics anytime you change your slicer. So for 2015, 241 countries, you can see the change in the average energy per capita. Same thing for average energy per GDP also changed. Average nuclear electricity change. You can see now that average biofuel electricity has some figures instead of 0.00 that we saw from the global data set. We can see that in 2015, using 2015 slicer, we can now see that average biofuel electricity has a record of 3.78. So this is one of the advantages of using slicers in Power BI. This will give you more insights into your data set. So this is my project 4 presentation on the energy consumption data set. Once again, I hope you're able to get something from this presentation, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.